They said the R1 was the flagship. They said the R3 was just a testbed. But while everyone was looking at the R1, Canon was quietly engineering a monster in the shadows. Welcome back to Tap Tech. Today we aren't just talking about another camera refresh. We're talking about the death of the rolling shutter and the birth of a new professional standard. The Canon EOS R3 Mark II is real. It's coming for the 2026 Winter Olympics. And it might just make the R1 look like a safe, conservative choice. If you've been waiting to upgrade your professional kit, stop. You need to see these specs first. The original Canon R3 was a bit of an enigma. Launched in 2021, it bridged the gap between the R5 and the 1D series, introducing us to the magic of eye control autofocus. But it was always overshadowed by the flagship label of the R1. Fast forward to 2026, and the narrative has shifted completely. The R3 Mark II isn't just a successor, it's a technological pivot for Canon. Let's get straight to the heart of the beast, the sensor, mums. The rumor mills have been divided into two camps. One side believes Canon will follow Sony's lead with the Alpha 9 III and implement a full-frame global shutter. The other side suggests a massive resolution jump to a 50-megapixel stacked sensor. Our latest intelligence suggests Canon is aiming for the throat of the competition. While the R1 remained conservative to preserve dynamic range, the R3 Mark II is being tested with a global shutter CMOS. Imagine a world with zero jello effect. No more warped golf clubs, no more distorted airplane propellers, and crucially for the US market, perfect synchronization with artificial stadium lighting. We are looking at a sensor that captures every pixel simultaneously. If Canon pulls this off with their signature color science, the R3 Mark II becomes the ultimate sports and action weapon on the planet. But if they go the higher race route, we're looking at a 45 to 50 megapixel stacked sensor inspired by the R5 Mark II, but optimized. For the R3's superior heat dissipation, this would effectively turn the R3 line into a rugged R5, giving wildlife photographers the cropping power they've been begging for without sacrificing the integrated vertical grip and massive battery life. You can't run a next-gen sensor on old brains. The current DIGIC XS is nearly 6 years old ancient in tech years. The R3 Mark II is set to debut the DIGIC XS Mark II paired with the new DIGIC Accelerator. This isn't just marketing fluff. This is a dedicated secondary processor designed specifically to handle AI-based tasks. We're talking about register people priority on steroids. Imagine you're shooting a crowded NFL sideline or a chaotic wedding reception. You can pre-register a face, and the camera will ignore every other human in the frame to stay locked on your subject. The processing power required for this level of real-time analysis is what sets the Mark II apart from everything that came before it. When the first R3 launched, Eye Control AF was a cool party trick that worked for about 70% of users. For the Mark II, Canon has gone back to the drawing board. Eye Control AF 2.0 features a redesigned sensor inside the viewfinder with double the infrared LEDs. This means better tracking for people with glasses, better performance in low light, and a much faster calibration process. On the TapTech test bench, we've always said that if Eye Control works, it's the fastest way to shoot. With 2.0, Canon is betting their professional reputation that it will work for everyone. For the filmmakers watching, don't think Canon forgot about you. The R3 Mark II is positioning itself as a Cinema EOS in a stills body. Expect 6K 120p raw internal recording. But the real kicker? Pro codecs? We are hearing reports of 10-bit 4222, all eye across all frame rates, with a thermal design that allows for unlimited recording in most environments. This isn't just a photography tool. It's a primary cam for high-end documentary and sports production. The body remains the classic gripped design we love, but with subtle Mark II refinements. We expect the 5.76 million all-LED viewfinder from the R1 to make its way here, but tuned for even higher refresh rates to accommodate that global shutter speed. The weather ceiling is being pushed to 1D series levels, ensuring that whether you're in a dust storm in the Sahara or a downpour at the Milan Winter Olympics, this camera will not fail. Now let's talk numbers. Quality like this isn't cheap. The original R3 launched at $5,999. Given the inflation in the high-end component market and the sheer level of tech inside, rumors point to a price bump. Expect the Canon R3 Mark II to land between $6,500 and $7,000. As for the date, mark your calendars for February 2026. Canon historically uses the Olympics as a global stage. We expect a development announcement very soon, with units appearing in the hands of pros by the opening ceremony in Milan. The Canon R3 Mark II represents a massive leap, but it also raises a huge question. Is it now a better buy than the R1? With the potential for a global shutter and enhanced AI, the lines between high-end and flagship are blurring. I want to hear from you in the comments. Are you team global shutter, or do you prefer the extra megapixels? If you found this deep dive helpful, hit that subscribe button for Tap Tech. We'll be covering every leak leading up to the February launch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. 30 frames per second used to be the dream. Then came 40. Now, Canon is about to shatter the glass ceiling of what we thought was possible for a professional mirrorless body. This is Tap Tech, and today we are breaking down the absolute latest, most authentic leaks regarding the Canon EOS R3 Mark II, from the rumored DIGIC Mark II processor to a sensor that might finally kill the rolling shutter forever. This isn't just an update, it's a takeover. If you are a Canon shooter, if you cannot afford to miss what's coming in 2026, the autofocus system alone is a marvel of engineering. Canon has been refining their deep learning algorithms to recognize not just eyes and faces, but specific movements. The new software can predict where a soccer player or a race car will be based on the trajectory of their motion, adjusting focus points before the subject even arrives. This predictive capability is being touted as the zero-miss system, aimed directly at professional photographers whose livelihoods depend on capturing that 1,000th of a second. Furthermore, the connectivity suite is being overhauled for the 5G era. In the US market, wire-free transmission is the new standard. The R3 Mark II will likely feature built-in Wi-Fi 6E and 5G cellular connectivity, allowing press photographers to upload high-resolution files to agency servers in real time without needing a bulky external transmitter.
This level of workflow
Integration is what separates a tool from a partner. For the premium user who demands the absolute best, the R3 Mark II isn't just a luxury. It's a necessity for staying competitive in a world where speed is everything. Canon is clearly playing for keeps with the R3 Mark II. It's faster, smarter, and more rugged than anything we've seen in this class. But as always, the real test happens in the field. We are already tracking the shipping logs and patent filings to give you the most accurate info before anyone else. Don't miss our upcoming comparison where we put these leaked specs against the Nikon Z9 and Sony A9 III. Smash that like button, subscribe to Tap Tech, and stay ahead of the curve. Out. I'm Milan. See you in the next video.